You know what's a strange feeling? When you're scrolling through old photos and you stop on one and you just sit there. You don't move, you don't keep scrolling, you just look at it.
Yeah, I know exactly that feeling.
I had that last week. I found this photo of me and my friend Daniel. We were maybe 22, 23. And we looked so happy. Like, genuinely happy. And I just sat there thinking, when did I stop calling him?
When did you?
That's the thing. I don't even know. There wasn't a fight. There wasn't a moment. He just slowly stopped being part of my life. And I let it happen.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Vicky.
And I'm Jeffrey. And tonight we're going somewhere a little emotional.
We always do.
We always, but tonight specifically we're talking about friendship and regret. And that very specific kind of pain when you realize you stopped appreciating someone who really mattered to you.
Someone who was just always there. Until they weren't.
Yeah. Until they weren't.
So tell me about Daniel. How did you two meet?
Oh, man. Okay, so we met at university. First year. We were assigned to the same study group for this economics class that neither of us cared about at all. And we spent the entire first session just complaining about it together. And that was it. That was the beginning.
That's how a lot of good friendships start, actually. Shared suffering.
Shared suffering. Exactly. But after that, we were just inseparable for a while. We'd eat together, study together. Well, attempt to study. Call each other about stupid things at midnight.
The midnight calls. Those are something special.
They really are. You know, at that age, you call someone at midnight just because you're bored or something funny happened or you just want to talk. There's no reason. You just call.
And they always pick up.
And they always pick up. Yeah.
So when did things start to shift? Like, was there a moment or was it more gradual?
Gradual. Completely gradual. And that's what makes it hard to explain, you know? Because if there had been a fight, at least I'd have a reason. But it was just life. We graduated. I moved to a different city for work. He stayed. And at first we still talked, still made plans. But the plans kept getting canceled, rescheduled. And eventually we just stopped making them.
There's a phrase for what you're describing. Drifting apart. It means two people slowly moving away from each other without any single dramatic reason. Just distance, time, life getting in the way.
Drifting apart. Yeah, that's exactly it. And the scary thing about drifting apart is that you don't feel it while it's happening. You only feel it after, when the distance is already there.
When it's already too wide to easily cross back.
Right.
Did you ever feel it happening in the moment? Like a small voice telling you, hey, you should call him.
Honestly, yes. Multiple times. I'd think about him. Something would remind me of him. And I'd think, I should message Daniel. And then I'd get distracted. Or tell myself I'd do it later. And later never came.
I'll do it later. That might be the most expensive phrase in friendships.
That's painfully accurate.
Because later has a way of becoming never without you even deciding it.
And you don't realize that's what's happening. You think you're just busy. You think the friendship is fine. It's just on pause.
You assume your friend understands. You assume they're still there.
And that's what taking someone for granted really means, right? Like, taking someone for granted means you stop actively appreciating them because you assume they'll always be there. You stop putting in effort because you feel like the friendship is permanent, safe, like it doesn't need maintenance.
Yeah. And no friendship, no relationship survives without some maintenance, some showing up,
Even the best ones.
especially the best ones.
What happened eventually with Daniel?
So, about 2 years after we'd basically stopped talking, I saw on social media that he got engaged. And I felt this rush of, I was happy for him, genuinely. But underneath that, I felt this weird loneliness. Like, this person who used to be one of my closest friends had this massive life event, and I found out through a post, like a stranger.
Oh, that's a hard feeling.
It is. And that was the moment I felt it clearly for the first time. That something had been lost. Not broken. Lost. Like I hadn't been paying attention and it just slipped away.
There's a difference, isn't there? Between a friendship that ends and one that just fades.
A huge difference. When it ends, at least you know it ended. When it fades, there's no closure. You're left with this open, unfinished feeling. Like a sentence that never got its last word.
Closure. By the way, closure means a sense of resolution or completion after something ends. Like a mental full stop. And you're right. Fading friendships rarely give you that.
Never. You're just left wondering, could I have done something? Should I have tried harder?
Did you reach out to him after you saw the engagement post?
I typed a message 3 times. Deleted it 3 times.
Why?
Because I didn't know what to say. Like, what do you say after 2 years of silence? Hey, congrats. Also, sorry I disappeared from your life. It felt too late. It felt like showing up to a party 2 hours after it ended.
I understand that. That feeling of the moment has passed. The window closed.
Yeah. And I think that's the real regret I carry. Not just that we drifted, but that I had chances to reach back, and I didn't take them. Because of pride, maybe? Or just fear of it being awkward.
Pride is interesting, isn't it? Because it's not always arrogance. Sometimes pride is just discomfort. Not wanting to feel vulnerable. Not wanting to admit you let something slip.
Exactly. Like, reaching out after silence means admitting the silence existed, and that you were part of creating it.
Emotionally vulnerable? And that phrase just means allowing yourself to be open about something that feels uncomfortable or risky. Like sending that message. It takes emotional vulnerability because you're opening yourself up to the possibility of rejection or awkwardness or just not knowing how it'll land.
And sometimes the fear of that is bigger than the actual thing itself.
Almost always, honestly.
Did you ever have something like this? A friendship you feel like you let go of?
Yeah. Her name was Amara. We were close through most of our 20s. And I think I was the one who pulled back, if I'm being honest. Not intentionally, but I got very focused on my career, on building this version of my life I thought I was supposed to have. And friendships that didn't fit neatly into that schedule just got less time.
That's so easy to do.
It is. And Amara was the kind of friend who never complained. She never said, "You never call anymore." She just quietly accepted whatever I gave. Which sounds nice, but looking back, I think I used that. I took advantage of her patience without realizing it.
Took advantage of. That means using someone's kindness or generosity more than you should. Not always intentionally, but still.
Right. And the painful part is, she was probably hurting, and I was too self-absorbed to notice.
Self-absorbed means so focused on yourself and your own life that you stop noticing the people around you. And it's not always a personality flaw. Sometimes life just pulls you inward and you don't realize how long you've been there.
That's a generous way to look at it.
I'm trying to be generous with myself these days, and with other people. Because I think most emotional neglect in friendships isn't malicious. It's just inattention.
Emotional neglect, just to name that phrase, it means failing to give someone the emotional attention, care, or presence they need. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It can just be consistently not showing up, consistently being unavailable. Over time, that adds up.
And the person on the receiving end feels it, even if you never intended it.
Even if you love them.
Which is maybe the saddest part of all of this. That you can genuinely care about someone and still emotionally neglect them. Those two things can exist at the same time.
They really can.
If Daniel could hear this right now, I think I'd want him to know that he mattered. That I'm genuinely sorry for disappearing. That it wasn't about him. It was about me being careless with something I should have protected.
That's a really honest thing to say.
I've had a lot of time to think about it. Too much time, maybe.
Or exactly the right amount.
You know what I keep coming back to? The small things. Not big gestures, just the small, consistent things. The check-in texts. The "hey, I saw this and thought of you" messages. The tiny proof that someone exists in your mind. That's what keeps a friendship alive, I think.
Consistent, meaning regular, reliable, happening over time, not once a year when guilt hits, but genuinely, regularly. Consistency in friendship is what builds trust, what makes someone feel real to you.
And when you lose that consistency, slowly, quietly, the friendship starts to feel like a memory before it's even over.
That's it. That's exactly it. So, what do you think people should take from all of this? Not in a preachy way, just what would you tell someone who's listening and thinking of a specific person right now?
I'd say send the message. Whatever it is. Even if it's been 2 years. Even if it feels awkward. Even if you don't know what to say. Hey, I've been thinking about you. Is enough. Most people are just waiting for someone to reach out first.
And if they don't respond the way you hoped?
Then at least you tried. At least you didn't let pride or fear make the decision for you. You know, regret for trying is so much lighter than regret for never trying.
Regret for trying is so much lighter. I'm going to sit with that for a while.
Before we go, if you've been listening to this and thinking about someone, a friend you've been meaning to reach out to, someone you've been missing, someone who used to be close and somehow isn't anymore, we hope tonight's conversation gave you a little something.
Maybe a little courage, or just a reminder that the people who mattered to us still do, even across distance and silence.
And if this episode felt real to you, if it touched something, we'd really love for you to stay. Subscribe. Come back next time. We're here every week doing exactly this. Just two people talking honestly about the things that matter.
No scripts, no performances, just real conversations about real feelings.
Well, mostly real.
We'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. And maybe take care of someone else too. I'm going to message Daniel tomorrow.